Our frontier was a series of battles fought along the eastern frontiers of France and the southern Belgium. Shortly after the outbreak of World War I, the Franco-British were driven back to the Germans, who were able to invade northern France. French and British regarded actions declared the German advance, allowed the French time to transfer their forces to the west to defend Paris, resulting in the First Battle of the Marne.
May 7, 1915, the Lusitania sank when it was attacked by German U-boats. It was torpedoed at 2:12 p.m. It sank off the coast of Ireland within 20 minutes. The Lusitania was headed from Liverpool to New York when it was hit by the U-boats. There were 1,900 passengers and staff. Over 1,100 perished, and 120 of the dead were Americans. May 31st, 1915 was the first Zeppelin raid on London conducted by the Germans. 90 bombs and 30 grenades were dropped from the largest flying vessel ever constructed. 7 citizens of London were found dead and 35 were injured in the attack. The Germans' goal was to frighten the citizens of London enough that their country would drop out of the war. May 31st, 1916, the Battle of Jutland broke out between Germany and the British along the North Sea coast of Denmark. The battle included 250 ships and 100,000 men. Both sides declared victory at the end of the battle, and it is not known who won.
On April 2, 1917, President Woodrow Wilson went before a joint session of Congress to request a declaration of war against Germany. Wilson cited Germany's violation of its pledge to suspend unrestricted submarine warfare in the North Atlantic and the Mediterranean, as well as its attempt to enter Mexico into an alliance against the U.S. As his response for declaring war, on April 4, 1917, the U.S. Senate voted in support of the measure to declare war on Germany. The House concurred 2 days later. The U.S. later declared war on Germany, Austria-Hungary on December 7, 1917.
January 18, 1919, diplomats traveled to Paris to discuss how to end the war once and for all. This meeting was called the Paris Peace Conference. Over 24 countries were represented at the conference. It lasted for a year, and treaties were created with Germany, Austria, and Bulgaria.
20th Amendment passes. On March 2, 1932, the 4-year term of the President and Vice President was fixed by the Constitution in Article 2, Section 1, because the time was needed for new members to settle their affairs at home before traveling to Washington to join Congress. March 4 was initially chosen as the date both a new President and Congress would take office. This amendment was ratified on January 23, 1933.